Children for Hitler. The Nazi Lebensborn Program, initiated in 1935 by Heinrich Himmler, aimed to secure a future supply of Aryan children for the Third Reich. As of 1936, the program provided 3 key services, offering a birthing facility, with top-notch medical care for pregnant women, married or unmarried, serving as a meeting place for individuals of true Aryan descent to procreate for Adolf Hitler, and functioning as a place to raise children with Aryan features after being forcibly taken from their foreign-born parents. The backdrop for the program was a declining birth rate in Germany, which stood at 14.7 per 1,000 people in 1933 when the Nazis came to power, less than half the rate at the turn of the century. Moreover, there were hundreds of thousands of abortions performed annually, alarming the Nazi regime. Recognizing the need for children to fulfill Nazi goals of territorial expansion in the East and establishing Aryan dominance in Europe, the Lebensborn Program aimed to produce healthy young boys for the German army, and healthy young girls to bear the next generation of Aryan super soldiers. Himmler outlined the program's main objectives in a letter to Field Marshal Wilhelm Keitel, emphasizing the aim of protecting German blood. The Lebensborn Initiative, meaning the fountain of life, encouraged Aryan mothers to avoid abortions and contribute to population growth, seen as crucial for Germany's strength and prosperity. The first Lebensborn home opened in 1936 in Steinring near Munich. Ultimately, over 25 homes were established across Europe, including 10 in Germany, 9 in Norway, 2 in Austria, and 1 each in Belgium, France, Luxembourg, Holland, and Denmark. To be accepted into the program, women had to prove pure Aryan ancestry for at least 3 generations on both sides of their family. Consequently, around 60% of applicants were turned away. The majority of accepted women were unmarried, although married women were also eligible if they met the racial purity criteria. The homes affiliated with the Lebensborn Program were adorned with furniture seized from the residences of Jews sent to concentration camps. Within these spaces, women were encouraged to engage in communal activities like singing songs, watching Nazi propaganda films, and attending ideological lectures, all aimed at, as one historian noted, making the women into even better Nazis than they were when they arrived. Children born on Heinrich Himmler's birthday received special gifts, including a candlestick at birth and a 1-mark birthday gift deposited into their savings accounts. Expressing gratitude for these gestures, mothers, like Sayre, wrote letters to Himmler, emphasizing the perceived value of contributing to a large family in the midst of war. The Lebensborn Program extended beyond childbirth, serving as a quasi-brothel to facilitate relationships between SS men and suitable Aryan women, such as Hildegard Koch, with the goal of producing racially valuable offspring. Himmler, in 1943, privately endorsed unmarried women turning to Lebensborn, pledging sponsorship for the child's upbringing. This revolutionary step, as he acknowledged, challenged existing societal norms. Blonde-haired and blue-eyed, Hildegard Koch embodied the Aryan features sought by the SS, making her an ideal candidate for Lebensborn. She willingly volunteered, underwent meticulous screening, and was taken to a castle near Tegernsee in Bavaria. Here, she encountered blonde-haired, blue-eyed SS officers who, though already married, were granted leave from the front lines to fulfill their duty for the fatherland. Koch described the process of choosing a partner and engaging in intimate encounters, emphasizing the lack of shame or inhibitions due to their shared belief in the importance of their actions. Koch became pregnant, spent 9 months in a maternity ward, and gave birth to a healthy baby boy. After nursing the baby for 2 weeks, he was taken away and adopted by an SS family, and Koch never saw her child or the father again. Guntram Weber, a child born through the Lebensborn Program, initially grew up unaware of his true parentage. His mother had informed him that his father, a Luftwaffe truck driver, had perished in Croatia from a landmine explosion. However, a silver cup found by Guntram during his teenage years revealed a startling truth on one side. It bore a baptism present for him, and on the other an inscription read, "From your godfather, Heinrich Himmler." Years later, Guntram discovered that his actual father was SS Maj. Gen. Ludolf von Alvensleben, who, as part of the Lebensborn Program, had fathered him along with his 4 children from his marriage. Alvensleben, responsible for mass executions in Poland during the war, fled to South America after its conclusion. Convicted in absentia by a Polish court in 1949, he passed away in Argentina in 1970. Guntram, confronted with the revelation of his father's dark past, grappled with the realization. He expressed the difficulty of coming to terms with his father's murderous actions, and pondered the potential presence of a similar instinct within himself. The Lebensborn Program, estimated to have seen around 8,000 children born in Germany, and an additional 12,000 in Norway, left a lasting impact on the offspring. In post-war Norway, children with a German father and Norwegian mother faced abuse. A prominent psychiatrist even suggested locking up Lebensborn children in mental institutions, deeming them genetically bad due to their German heritage. Many endured physical and sexual abuse in government homes, with some even facing sterilization recommendations to prevent future Nazi allegiance. Harriet von Nickel, born as part of the Lebensborn Program in Norway, suffered severe mistreatment, including being chained up with dogs and experiencing a traumatic incident where she was thrown into a river at the age of 6. Drunken fishermen later carved a swastika into her forehead when she was 9. The Lebensborn initiative extended beyond Germany and Norway, involving the kidnapping of children deemed racially valuable from occupied countries. In the aftermath of conquering Poland in 1939, Himmler justified the abduction of blonde, blue-eyed Polish children, asserting they were Aryan and belonged in the Third Reich. The program, through such actions, left a painful legacy for many affected children. The SS systematically targeted orphanages and schools in various cities, gathering children for selection based on physical characteristics. After being rounded up, the children underwent inspections by SS doctors who assessed 60 attributes, including hair and eye color, nose width, lip thickness, height, and posture. Girls' hips were measured to evaluate their potential as child bearers. Children were then categorized based on racial features, with those displaying fewer Aryan traits sent to special camps or concentration camps. Children exhibiting strong Aryan characteristics were directed to Lebensborn homes for Germanization. The aim was to erase Polish heritage, teaching them the German language and falsifying birth certificates. Assigned German names and places of birth, they were then made available for adoption by SS families, who were intentionally kept unaware of the children's true origins, believing they had adopted orphaned Aryan offspring. Ingrid von Oelhofen, at 15, discovered a Red Cross poster in Hamburg after the war featuring a baby photo of herself captioned, "Who knows our parents and our origins?" Later, she found a Lebensborn home receipt in her mother's chest, indicating adoption of a 2-year-old named Erika Matko, who was taken from her parents in Yugoslavia for being racially valuable. Erika stayed at Koronsalis Lebensborn home before adoption by the von Oelhofen family. Intriguingly, the SS gave the Matko family another baby girl named Erika, raising questions about her origin. Around 100,000 children were estimated to have been stolen by the Nazis in Poland, Yugoslavia, Ukraine, Hungary, and Romania during the war. Post-war efforts, led by Dr. Roman Hrabar in collaboration with the United Nations, aimed to reconnect Lebensborn children with their biological parents. However, only a small fraction were successfully reunited, often hindered by lost paperwork or reluctance to accept the truth. Today, there are likely hundreds of thousands of descendants of these Nazi-stolen children from World War II.